going to take a collar tie, for instance. Coach Hickman beats me here with collar tie. I'm hanging on the outside. This is not ideally where I want to be, okay? So we talk about beating this collar tie, okay? I'm going to do that by turning my body inside. I'm going to turn my shoulder, move my feet, and I'm going to fight inside this elbow, digging inside this elbow here. So that inside position. Now I've got my inside tie. Now, the stronger the collar tie this guy has, the harder that may be. You get those guys that have a collar tie, you get that elbow pinned to your chest. It's not going to be really easy just to fight through this collar tie. The only way I can do it is get my shoulder, turn my body, fight inside that, pull it together. Okay? It's not going to be easy. You get that guy that really clamps down, he's right here. This is a harder collar tie to fight through than maybe it's kind of painful. So if he's got that collar tie, he's pulling it to his chest, elbows buried on your chest here. I've got to really use my feet, turn my body, and I got to slip this elbow inside. Slip that elbow inside, fight with that inside position. So that's one drill we work on. Fight inside collar tie. All right? Now, sometimes a guy may have a collar tie so tight, we can't fight inside. Okay? So then we work on a drill. If we can't beat it, we got to clear it. So now he's got the collar tie. I can't fight inside. I'm trying to fight inside and I can't. Now I'm going to control the arm. You guys can all see this high up here in the armpit. I want to be almost in his armpit, control this arm. Not down here at the elbow. This is my philosophy that has changed on this over the years. When I first showed this, when I was coaching at high school level, I always called it an elbow pass. But as times went by and my philosophy changed a little bit, I want the guy up and toward the armpit, high on that arm, almost in the armpit. So we have more control there. Okay? So he's got a strong collar tie. I can't fight inside it. I'm going to control the arm up here, close to the armpit, and then I'm going to get off the railroad track. I'm going to set my feet here, and I'm going to pressure this arm across. Okay? As you guys can see, the one reason why I like it high up there in the armpit is because I have more control of his upper body. I can turn his upper body. Okay? If I go to the elbow, let's say I go maybe just to the elbow here, and I go to pass, especially because nowadays guys are real slick. Got this limp arm, I go past it. Guys are getting real crafty like that. These guys just pass it and slip their arm, and they've already got an angle on the guy. Instead of being here just at the elbow, trying to pass, where you get those guys that can maybe limp arm you, or just kind of, we don't really have a whole lot of control. I'm going to get up here behind the armpit. I'm pressuring in. I always want to pressure in before I pass. Turn his body. Okay? So if I can't fight inside it, I'm going to control the elbow and I'm going to clear it for the pass. Remember, I would prefer up here high in the armpit as opposed to the elbow. Okay, so I prefer up here high in the armpit. This is on the arm. Okay? The other thing, this is a real big fine point that I think is really important as you're kind of going through this with your wrestlers. My footwork and my pressure is really important when I pass. Our guys, especially when we first start working this, they have a tendency to want to circle their feet outside and roll their head outside. Clear the head, clear the arm this way. The only problem is, look how much space there is between me and that leg. It'd be very hard for me to be able to attack here against a really quality wrestler. Okay? If I attack here, I'm going to be shooting across the body. The guy's going to go behind me a lot. So my pressure, I actually want it into the guy, not going away from where my head. I'm pressuring into the guy. Here, pressure into this guy. Closing that tap, pressure right behind here. So if my attack's there, I'll take it. Okay, or the far knee here. Pressure there, I'll take it. Or at the very least, I may pass this guy as he squares and move for another attack. But that motion and that moving out of position should open something up. At the very least, we got to get this guy on our head. I can't sit and let him hang on my head all day long. Okay? Wearing my lower back out. Moving me all around. Okay? So, that's a little drill we work on. Fighting inside the collar tie. If I can't beat it, always clear it. But our focus is to always, I prefer the inside position, the inside tie. Whether it be an inside, we call this like an inside tie or a monkey hook. Okay, because my thumb is not inside the arm. My thumb comes from right of my hand, right here. I can pull here, I can pass here, I can lift here. A lot of different things I can do. So most of the time when I'm hand fighting, unless I have a hold of a wrist, usually my thumb becomes part of my hand. Okay, right here. Pulling, moving. Okay, different things. So that's another drill that you can kind of add in. If you have guys that have a hard time, guys getting on their head, clamping them down, they have a hard time being able to clear it and score. Okay, another way you can clear that tie, especially your guys that are good with a Russian tie or a 2-on-1. You got that strong collar tie, same thing. I'm going to look this elbow inside here, shrug my shoulder here, and I'm going to look that hand into that wrist. Okay, get to my Russian tie here. You may have guys that are pretty good there if they get a 2-on-1 or a Russian tie. So again, same thing. If I can't beat the collar tie inside, I can't beat, I'm trying to fight inside, I can't. Okay, I'm going to look it inside, shrug my shoulders, get to my Russian tie. Once again, now I have control of this tie. A lot of different ways I can score here. Might get to those a bit later. But main thing is not allowing this guy to control my head, control the inside tie.